Hello, everyone. So we are going to go live in few seconds. Let me share a little bit about foreign admits. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the today's session. It's all about LinkedIn and personal branding. As you all are aware, in this modern world, we need to have our social and also a professional presence to be able to break through in different career and aspects. I can tell at least this for myself when I've gotten over 26 job opportunities and 22 internships, all through LinkedIn, even my co founder. So, LinkedIn plays a very important role in nowadays in every person's life, be it you are a class 10 or class 12 student, or a college grad, or a professional, in different working environment, or a corporate setup, or a big company CEO. No matter who you are, if you have anything to deal with the corporate life or the working profession, LinkedIn is the go-to platform nowadays, and it has more than half a billion population, or more than half a billion population, are right now on LinkedIn, creating amazing content, achieving their career goals, and whatnot. So to help you in LinkedIn, we got some amazing speaker. So Utsav is a great speaker on LinkedIn. He's a personal brand expert. He builds brand for a lot of businesses. He is also a LinkedIn mentor and a trainer for a lot of candidates in India, Canada, UK, US, Australia, and so many other countries. He has trained people for breaking into LinkedIn and making their brand visible on LinkedIn. No matter if you're an international student or a big company CEO or a working professional looking for the next career breakthrough. So we have Utsav live on this session. He's going to talk a lot about LinkedIn, the strategies, how you can build your profile, a lot of tips and tricks, and the hacks beyond the tips and tricks to be able to break your career into LinkedIn. So over to Utsav. Hello, Utsav. How are you?
Hi, Nikhil. Thank you so much for having me here. Really excited to share everything about LinkedIn, and thank you for this wonderful introduction.
Great. So Utsav has prepared, I believe, a good amount of slideshows and details. So Utsav, meanwhile, when you're setting up your screen share, let me talk a little bit about LinkedIn, how LinkedIn helped me personally, so that the audience is super excited to understand about LinkedIn. So you can try sharing your screen so that I can stream it online. Okay, perfect. So meanwhile, guys, I'm not sure if you know, I have been on LinkedIn since 2011, and my first international internship, my last international internship. By the way, I've had like four international internships, and even my first startup co-founder, even the current startup co-founder, I accidentally stumbled upon with him on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is a very good platform. It gives you such an amount of organic growth. That is where you can easily, have a very good network and also fulfill your career, aspirations. Okay, so I would personally recommend you to probably have a good amount of attention when you're attending to Utsav session, so that you have a very crystal clear understanding about how to get into LinkedIn. So over to Utsav.
Thank you, Nikhil. I hope everyone can see the screen. Nikhil, you can give me. You can. Are you able to see the screen and everything looks good? All right. So let's start rolling, guys. Thank you so much for joining in today at the pre-conference of Foreign Admits Mentor Conference. I am Utsav Jain, and today we are going to learn a lot more about LinkedIn. And I like to call it reinventing with LinkedIn because I keep reinventing myself, and that's why I even called my brand Reinventing, and even trying to name my course Reinventing with LinkedIn. So To get started, just a little brief introduction about me. Who am I? Why you should be listening from me, hearing from me. All about me. So I've been a tax accountant in my previous life. I was working with Deloitte in the Hyderabad, India office and the Gurgaon office for quite a while, I think around 4 years. And then I was working with Bank of America briefly for less than a year. That's when I got my Canadian PR in 2017. And I left my job at Bank of America, took a plunge, took a risk, and moved to Canada without a job, right? Without a job. And moved here to Canada in the Toronto. That's when I started networking. A little bit before coming to Canada, I started networking with people on LinkedIn. Well, networking is a big term. We'll talk about it today, but networking the right way is very important. And that's what I've been doing since got my PR. And when I moved to Canada, in 2017, I was networking and networking. Finally got 3 interviews lined up for me in the first 10 days, and that's how I was able to get my first dream job of tax specialist at KPMG, the Vancouver office, not the Toronto but the Vancouver office. And that's why I moved to Vancouver in 2017 itself. And that's a bit about me. And then I pivoted my career to be a recruiter. That also happened through LinkedIn. So I wanted to explore, like, as you can see, I love marketing, and I wanted to explore something beyond accounting. And that's how what I did was I thought that I why not be a recruiter. And I pivoted my career from being a full-time accountant to being a recruiter, reached out to a couple of recruitment companies here in Vancouver all through LinkedIn, got some calls for coffee chat, for interviews, did that, understood the role, and boom, I got the job as a recruiter in Vancouver. So I was recruiting accountants because I was an accountant, so that was the easiest to understand because I've been in that shoes. So it's all thankful to LinkedIn, and I'm so glad LinkedIn has been a major part of my life, and it has helped me grow exponentially from for many years. And that's how I also started my own company while I was a recruiter. UNT Global Enterprises Limited. I am importing black and green tea to Canada from India, and I am now a LinkedIn coach and strategist. I help lots of businesses, startups, accelerators, as well as professionals abroad and in Canada, helping them rebrand themselves, reinvent themselves on LinkedIn, be more successful, whether it's finding their dream job, internship, whether it's finding more business, generating more leads through LinkedIn, organically, inbound approach, outbound approach, without being spammy or sending tons of messages. I help people in many ways through LinkedIn. And not the least, but I'm also a marketing and branding consultant because I work with lots of businesses and startups. So I do help them with their marketing and branding goals as well. So we are all here to learn more about LinkedIn. But why LinkedIn? Everybody keeps talking about LinkedIn, but why? Why LinkedIn? I You can put it in the comment section, guys. What your thoughts are? What do you think? Why LinkedIn is the best platform to be in, and why you should be on LinkedIn, right? So there are many thoughts that come to that might come to your mind, and many people might think various reasons, whether it is job search, whether it is networking, whether it is to get in touch with recruiters. You are right. Whether it's to generate more business, it's a B2B platform. Some people think it's not for jobs, it's B2B platform. Well, you all are right, and there is no one particular platform or one particular thing for this platform. So let's see what I think and what I want to tell you what this platform is all about. Why LinkedIn? I have always believed LinkedIn is a networking platform. Networking can help you achieve anything and everything, right? Like, you go to a meetup, it's networking with new people, new professionals, and that can lead to anywhere. It could be an opportunity. You can, like Nikhil said, he found his co-founder on LinkedIn. How is that possible? He must have done some networking. Somebody might have reached out to him, they spoke, they met, they had a coffee chat virtually maybe, and they found their interests aligned. A business was born, Foreign Admits. That's why we are here today. So LinkedIn is a great platform for networking, and through networking, many things can happen. Whether it's getting a new job interview, exploring totally a new avenue of business or internship, it could be really anything. The second is recruiting. We keep hearing LinkedIn is a job platform. It's a recruiting platform. Yes, LinkedIn is the most biggest recruiting platform. I would say recruiters use LinkedIn predominantly heavily. They want to headhunt people. They can see your profile, they can read your story, they can learn about your experiences, whether you might be a good fit or not, and they can reach out to you. So that's why being on LinkedIn is the most important thing. And recruiting is happening big time on LinkedIn. Jobs, again, correlated. You are looking for jobs, you have to be on LinkedIn. But not only just when you are looking for jobs, remember the first point, networking. That's very important. Keep networking on LinkedIn, because you never know. Right now you are in a job. We have all gone through the last 1.5 years of pandemic. We have seen how uncertain scenarios and how uncertain the times are that we live in. So if you are networking, if you are showing up on LinkedIn every time, every day, no matter if you have a good job or not, you are building your something which we will talk about, what you're building, personal brand. So you're building your personal brand every day, and that's very important, guys. I mean, because we know the last 1.5 years how it has been. And forget about last 1.5 years. If you're already working in a company, you're very happy. You never know. You are always replaceable, trust me. You should be working hard in your company, because but it is always an exchange for money and your skill set, your hard work for money. You are always replaceable. You might have heard stories where senior managers get laid off, get fired. It's true. Why? Because everyone is replaceable. They were there in the company for maybe 10 years. Company kept them because they were doing a great job. The day they are not doing a good job, they are put into performance issues. Many things happen. So you never know when things might turn out, but LinkedIn will always be there. You, if you're networking with the right people, it will always come to your rescue. Sales, as I told you, a lot of B2B business happens over here on LinkedIn. And sales is nothing wrong with sales. People reach out to you and they try to pitch you a product, but doing it in the right way is the key. Networking in the right way is the key. You want a job, you cannot just reach out to a manager at a company that you want to work and say, hello sir, I want a job, can you help me with a job? Why would he? Really? I mean, you are a stranger, out of the blue you're messaging him. So many other students, other international students or professionals might be messaging him or her. So how would you stand out? Networking the right way. And what I've been telling you, all these four things, everything could be achieved from LinkedIn only through one thing, personal branding. Personal branding is the key. It is the key. If you brand yourself in the right way, in the right manner, nothing is impossible. And especially on LinkedIn, building your personal brand is the key. So you must be saying, Utsav, you are talking about personal branding, building your brand. What is personal branding? I'll take a pause here. Tell me, what do you think is personal branding in the comment section? If you're watching this on LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube, put it in the comment section below. What do you think? What is personal branding? I'll have a sip of water. Oops. So thank you for sharing all your comments below. We will be taking the Q&A at the end, but I'll try to read some of the comments on my cell phone. I'll be reading it on YouTube. I cannot access all the platforms right now, but I will be reading it on YouTube right now, and see if I can see your comments. Um, but yeah, let's move forward. Um, so what is personal branding? It is marketing yourself. Personal branding is nothing but marketing yourself. There are many definitions, there are many elongated definitions, but if I have to sum it up in two words, it's marketing yourself. Getting people to know, like, and trust you. That's what personal branding is. You get to know people, you get to like them, And building that trust factor, the last part, is very important. And that's why I say networking, personal branding the right way is the key. And that's why you need to learn how to do personal branding. Eventually they would want to work with you if you do it right. It happens. I, Nikhil, we are the two examples right here on this video. If you do your personal branding the right way, they will get to know you, they will get to like you, and they will get to trust you finally. And when that happens, eventually they would want to work with you, you would want to work with them, because it's a two-way process. Imagine when you go to a networking event, you just cannot approach a person and ask for a job or ask for business or sales, right? You have to build that brand. You have to get to know each other. You do that short talk, right? Hey, how are you? How's your day been? What do you do for a living? What are you studying? You try to get to know each other, right? And then you make a subconscious decision whether you like them or they like you or not. And that's how the journey goes. And you don't try to get the sale right there at the networking event, right? What you do, you exchange your business cards, right? And I'm talking about networking over here, but it's very correlated, right? You exchange your business cards so that you can follow up later on if you liked each other or not. And that's how you build trust. You might go for a coffee chat later on, that might end up going to a lunch. It's like, it sounds like a date, but yes, it is when you're trying to network with strangers. And eventually people, whoever you connect with or they connect with you will be doing business with them, you would be working with them. So that's what personal branding is all about. Two words: marketing yourself. That's what is personal branding. Be authentic when you are branding yourself, whether it's on LinkedIn or a networking event. Well, we are talking a lot about networking event now because that was just an example. So on LinkedIn, let's stick to that. Be authentic, guys. Be authentic. Yeah, that goes a long way. On your profile, on your post that you do on LinkedIn, whether you're commenting, putting down your skills on LinkedIn, we'll learn about it in a while. But be authentic. Being authentic goes in a long way. Honest and authentic. You don't even have to remember anything. If you're honest and authentic, the best part is you don't have to remember anything. What you said, to whom, and when. You don't have to, because you are authentic. Your story is honest, true. So be authentic, guys. It goes a long way. Be personal. LinkedIn is not your resume. It's not your just black and white paper. Show your personality. Really, show your personality. Be personal. I like to say be 50% personal, 50% professional. Like, when you put down your experiences, that's great, but don't put down your bullet points. We'll be talking more in detail, but don't put down that bullet points. Write a paragraph. Tell them, what do you work on? What's your story? What's your journey? There is a about section on LinkedIn. Share your story, share your journey over there. People want to read. Show your personality. So be personal, be authentic. Give. I cannot stress enough on this point. Give generously on LinkedIn and everywhere, not just LinkedIn. I mean, we are talking about LinkedIn, so I'm saying LinkedIn, but always try to give value to people as much as possible. When you give value, give help to people around you in your network and everywhere else, it multiplies and comes back to you as a benefit. But try to give help genuinely, generously, without any expectation. That's how you build your personal brand. When people start looking at you as the person who they can reach out to at any time, who they can look up to when they need any help, that's how you build your personal brand. So, enough of personal brand. We have been speaking a lot. We have understood what personal branding is. If you want to go over it once again, it's marketing yourself, being authentic, being personal, and giving generously and genuinely. Okay, that's personal brand for you guys. All right. So, coming back to the question, you remember, why should you use LinkedIn? And we answered there were four reasons: networking, recruiting, sales, and jobs. Okay, but the foremost reason and the most important is personal branding. Why should you use LinkedIn? Personal branding. But to dive in a little more in detail, Personal branding can help you on LinkedIn in many ways. So, as an international student, specifically because today's audience, our audience, is mostly and vastly international students, we will talk about international students taking their examples. Why should international students be using LinkedIn? Okay. Tell me in the chat section once again, what do you think? Why should you be using LinkedIn? I know you have lots of answers, but give me one reason, one good reason. Why do you think LinkedIn is the best platform, or why even you should be bothering to use it? Like, you are on Facebook, you will say, Utsav, I'm on Facebook. Is it not enough? Is it not good enough? I mean, could be. Tell me in the comment section. All right, I'm looking at your comments, guys. So we are getting uh, all right. So okay, so since no one is answering that question, let's move forward. So building your network. When you are a student, when you are an international student, you are quite young in your career. Could not be totally correct. You could be doing a course or a program later in your career. Uh, that's absolutely fine, but you still get to build your network in your university, in your college, with your students. You are young in your career fairly for most of the foreign international students, like people coming to foreign or international lands for studies. Building your network is the key. You are maybe new on LinkedIn, you just graduated, you are from high school maybe. So building your network is very important. That's one of the reasons why you should be using LinkedIn. Jobs. Remember, LinkedIn is for jobs. You would be looking for internship or a job opportunity on those foreign soils. Find more jobs and get your job alerts on email. That is one of the biggest plus point of LinkedIn, that when you start looking for jobs or you're interested in getting hired, you can put up job alerts and it will be sending you directly on email. LinkedIn is a secret platform sometimes for some jobs. Many companies are slowly not putting jobs on the job portals. Like over here in Canada, if I speak specifically, Indeed is a biggest job platform. But as a recruiter, I have seen many a times, many companies, they do not, excuse me, many companies, they do not put up the job on Indeed or any other job platform, and they put up only on LinkedIn. So it's very important to be on LinkedIn, guys. So you get more jobs and you get job alerts on email. How cool is that? Attract recruiters and companies' attention. But how is that going to happen? If you have a great personal brand, if you have a great LinkedIn profile, we will be coming to LinkedIn profile very soon. But if you have a great LinkedIn profile, that's where you start building your personal brand. Because remember the example of a networking event, in-person networking event. Whenever you are going to an in-person networking event, what's the first thing you focus on? Looks. Yes, guys, I'm not telling you to wear anything expensive, but I'm telling you to be well groomed. Who doesn't like to be well groomed? Like, nicely well groomed in your professional attire. You cannot go to a professional networking event in your jeans and just a casual t-shirt. You need to maybe suit up or wear a formal shirt and a trouser, polish your shoes, whatever it is. Like, that's the first thing for a networking event, and same thing goes for LinkedIn. It's the profile. Your LinkedIn profile is very important, and your personal branding is important, and that's how you will attract recruiters and the company's attention. You will attract their attention. They might headhunt you, they might hire you, they might reach out to you, they might like your profile and they say, hey, this could be our girl, this could be our guy. Get recommendations. LinkedIn is a great platform to get recommendations. It's like Google reviews. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom of your LinkedIn profile, there is a short place of LinkedIn recommendations. People you have worked with professionally, your peers, your colleagues, your boss, your professor, you might have worked on a project with them. They can recommend you, they can write a short recommendation for you, talking about you as a person, as a professional. You can give recommendation to others. It's a great place when people want to hire someone. They can look at the recommendations and see what they have talked about you, like literally in paragraphs. That's amazing. It's like a Google review. When you are trying to check out a new restaurant, you Google them, you read the reviews, how much rated they are. That's how it is. That's branding, guys. So LinkedIn is a great platform for that. Following and researching your dream companies. You can follow companies on LinkedIn, whichever company you want to go to, or maybe you got a job offer or an interview. You can research companies over there. Maybe before applying for a job, you can research. There is a company profile where lots of informations are there. You can read about them, you can look them up. I know Google is also a great platform for that, but LinkedIn company page is made by them, and you can research more about them. Also, your dream companies, you can start following them. You can engage with your company's post. If a company is posting an article or a post on their company page, you can engage over there, show your value, showcase your knowledge. That's what I was talking about. You can showcase your knowledge on those companies post. You can showcase your knowledge on your LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn profile is not like your resume, right? It does not have to be black and white. It does not have to be all the bullet points. You can share your story. We told you about the about section where you can write your personal story as well, what your journey has been. Showcase your knowledge, showcase more about your skills, because on resumes we want to stick to a one pager or two pager resume, but on LinkedIn you have the it's your profile. So you can do it there, more on it when we talk more about the LinkedIn profile. But you can showcase your knowledge through LinkedIn posts, through your profile, engaging through comments on other people's posts, whether it's your dream companies or professionals, or people you want to work with in the future, or you just want to network with them or give valuable advice. You can showcase your knowledge, demonstrate your soft skills. Every company wants to hire people with the best of the soft skills. Trust me, it's always soft skills over technical skills. I That's my personal experience in the last 12 years of my career, 11 maybe. That's my experience, that people always hire for soft skills rather than technical skills. Well, not if you're a rocket scientist. Obviously your technical skills will be more valuable then, but overall, generally speaking, soft skills goes a long way. There is no company in this world till date who might have said, I will hire you for your technical skills no matter if your soft skills are zero or it's bad. They always want to hire someone who is trainable, who is flexible, who is adaptable, who has great soft skills. Technical skills having is goes beyond without saying it. You have to have the required technical skills for the job, but that's not everything. So you can demonstrate your soft skills through your LinkedIn profile. There is skills and endorsements. You can you can put up some soft skills that you have over there. You can talk about in the about section, the way you message people, the way you reach out to them, the way you send a connection request. You have an option to add note over there. The way you write that personal message goes a long way. It tells a lot about your soft skills. So you can demonstrate that through your LinkedIn. Connect with other students. Last but not the least, you are an international student coming to a different, going to a different country. Coming, I said, because I believe you are coming to Canada. So you can connect with other students. And how is that going to help? You always send Facebook friend requests to your students, your peers, but you cannot keep a track of them or cannot be in touch with all of them professionally. But when it's on LinkedIn, when you connect with them, whenever they get into a new job, you might get a notification. You can congratulate them, you can get in touch with them. That's a reminder. You can wish them on their work anniversaries, right? That's it's a great way. LinkedIn sends you notification. I mean, obviously if they have not switched it off, if that person who is having that work anniversary has not switched it off, you can get those reminders. And that's so powerful, because that gives you an opportunity to send them a message congratulating them, wishing them well, and also asking them how they are doing. It lets you be in touch with your colleagues, co-workers, your peer students, and everyone in the university or college that you're studying in. So LinkedIn is a great platform to be in touch with everyone in your network. So we have been talking about personal branding, LinkedIn profile, everything. And the first and the most important thing is your profile. When you come on a new platform or when you're trying to reinvent yourself, what do? You have to optimize your profile, right? So how do you optimize your profile and how can it help you? Let's learn about it more in detail. Tell me, am I going too fast or too slow? Tell me in the comment section, how do you like the session so far? Is it good? Is it helpful? Is it beneficial? Is there any questions you have right now? I'm looking at the comment sections over here. So put in your comments below, guys. Okay, LinkedIn has more job seekers and job givers. Yes, Madhu, thank you. Yes, Surabhi, thank you. Amrita, Ronit, Rakesh, Manan, Ronit, sir, should we build connections randomly or should we look if the other person is matching my interest? Yes, we will be talking about that in a while, Ronit. Um, Abhishek Chaurasia. Hi, can you please tell when will this live session get over? Abhishek, we are looking about an hour. So we started around 20 minutes back and we are looking for an hour. So it would be another 30 to 35, 40 minutes. Uh, don't know how soon or how many questions people will have, but I'll try to finish it in the next 30 minutes so that we have enough room for question and answers. It's going great, 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 wonderful session. Thank you, everyone. Let's keep going. Okay, so why do you need to optimize? That's what we were asking. Optimizing your profile. Why do you need to optimize? Number one, you want to be found on LinkedIn. If you optimize your profile the right way, you will be found on LinkedIn. If you optimize, whenever I say optimize in my head, it's like making the best use of each and every section of LinkedIn. Best use. No average, nothing. The keywords on your headline, the keywords on your about section, everything can be optimized, and the chances become higher and higher to be found on LinkedIn. Why just LinkedIn? On Google as well. If you look at your LinkedIn profile or any profile, you have a unique URL. On LinkedIn profile you have a unique URL. And what is a URL? It's a world wide web. It's a unique URL, and that is a unique, the word itself says it. So it's on Google. When somebody Googles your name or for that particular person, that profile could show up on Google as well. To get more clicks on your profile, you just don't want to be found on LinkedIn or Google. You want people to click your profile and get into your profile, look at you, right? So we want to optimize our profile to get more clicks, also to get more people to look at our profile. Because the more people look at our profile, the more they will approach us, the more they will reach out to us. And that's how your personal branding will help you, right? The more people try to find you, the better it is. The more people come to your profile, the better it is. The more people approach you and reach out to you, the better it is for you, right? So that's the reason why we are optimizing your profile. But the question remains, Utsav, you are talking a lot about your profile, optimizing it, but how to optimize? Please, let's get into the main aspect of it, please. Yes, guys, we have spoken a lot we have learned about personal branding. We have learned a lot about why LinkedIn, why it is good for you, why beneficial for you, and now why you should be optimizing. These are some basic things that I wanted you to understand first, so that you know, is this the session right for you? If so far you have said no to any of these questions and you think it's LinkedIn is not your profile, then this session is not for you. But if you said a yes and you have understood each and every aspect of what I've been speaking and talking about, and you think it is for you, let's dive right into it. So how to optimize your profile, guys? If you, many of you might be already on LinkedIn, many of you might not be. So I'm going to be as basic and as simple as possible, and we will take some questions at the end. But even if you have a LinkedIn profile, you are definitely going to learn a lot, because you have not optimized your profile in the right meaningful way. Number one, headshot. That's the number one thing that I feel people look at on your LinkedIn profile. Whenever you open a LinkedIn profile or you're trying to search someone in the search space of LinkedIn, many people show up. The headshot, the profile picture is the first thing where your eyes goes into, because that's a face. People connect with people more rather than just reading out words, names, and other details. When you see a face, you connect. I mean, that's where your eyes goes first, that's where you connect first. And that's why we say LinkedIn is a networking platform for people to connecting with people, not just business logos connecting with business logos, not a place where strangers connecting just with random, with no profile picture, no face. I mean, you would definitely agree, if there is a no profile picture, or if there is a profile picture, who would you want to connect more with? Definitely who has a headshot. So try to get an amazing headshot. You don't have to spend $1,000 for that. You don't have to hire a professional photographer. Well, if you have the budget, please do. Please hire a professional photographer, get a beautiful headshot for your LinkedIn profile. But if you don't, just get a clean white background, not something like this, but a clean white background, or any color background, but uh, not white, maybe a little, but it should be clean background, and get a headshot. What headshot I like is just the headshot with the shoulders, but not your passport picture, not like that, expressionless. Give a smile, show your teeth. Give a beautiful smile. You have a beautiful smile, you have a beautiful personality, why not show it, right? So it's your LinkedIn profile showing your personality. So get a nice headshot, a smiling face. If you don't have the budget, just get a picture on the white background, white wall, from your friend, your spouse, your father, mother, or anyone. And then go to fiverr.com. Over there, for a very small amount, people can edit your picture, remove that white background to any color background you want. They can do a bit of editing and make you look amazing. Put that headshot over there, it will go a long way. Headshots are really important. All right. So the next thing that is very important, and I cannot express enough of it. If you have to take one key takeaway from today's session, it would be the headline. Headlines are very important, guys. On a LinkedIn profile, headline is visible everywhere, and it is the highlight. It is the highlight. When you're searching for people, beside their profile picture and the name, just below their name, headline is there. It shows up. When you come to someone's profile, below their name, headline. When you post an article, or a general post, below your name, your headline. That is always there. When you're commenting on someone's post, your headline will show up beside your name, whether it's 5 words, first 5 words, first 7 words. Headlines are very important. How to optimize your headline? You might be a intern at XYZ company, that's great, but you can do better than that on your headline. You don't have to just mention, or even mention summer intern or intern at XYZ company. It's there in your experience section. Put it over there. Or you can also put that in your headline, but later on. First, try to address how are you adding value to people's life? How are you able to help someone? Just showing your personality that we have been talking about, your personal branding. You might be taking an example of an accountant. Okay, you are studying MBA finance in Canada. Okay, and you want to be a financial analyst in XYZ company. You can talk about in your headline that uh, studying financial analysis, or doing amazing data crunching and analysis in the financial world while doing my MBA. So it gives someone a better aspect to what you are doing. So try to keep three things in mind: what you are doing, how you are doing, and who is it for. Okay? What, how, and who. If you can answer these three things on your headline, boom, you your job is done. So try to, even if you say that you are an intern, that's fine, but try to tell a bit more about it. Your headline has 210 character limit. Don't go all 210 characters. Try to keep it a good sweet spot is 160, 170 characters, or even 180 is fine. Try to keep around 170. That's a sweet spot. Don't go all board to 210 characters, but it's a great place where you can showcase yourself. Okay, so headlines, keep that in mind, it's very important. And we would be looking at LinkedIn examples. I will be showing you the profile and the examples just at the end of this slide. Thank you, Kedarshri. Thank you, Harshita. When I'm looking down like this, guys, I'm looking at your comments over here. So please keep commenting so that I know what you guys are thinking, what you're trying to tell me. All right. So next is about and summary section. About and summary section is just below your headline, your location. Uh, you don't have to write that summary section, copy paste it from your resume, or you don't have to write the one that is given by LinkedIn by default. They just summarize your experience and everything and put it in your summary section. Try to tell a story. Okay, try to tell a story in summary section. One thing I missed out for the headline, guys, is the keywords. Whatever you think the recruiter or somebody might be searching for you on LinkedIn to find you, pick that three keywords, just three keywords, the most important three keywords. It could be MBA financial analyst, okay, or it could be internship, accounting, CPA, okay, it could be accounting, CPA, taxation, whatever it is. Put those 3 to 4 keywords, try to keep it to 3 on your headline, okay, and then repeat those 3 keywords in your story format in your about section. Okay, this is how you optimize your profile, because the same keywords coming on your profile multiple places multiple times, if a recruiter is trying to search for that particular keyword on LinkedIn, chances of your profile coming up higher is definitely there. Or somebody might stumble upon your profile because you were commenting or engaging on someone else's profile, or you made a post and it went viral. They will be coming to your profile, and when they see what they are, suppose they want to hire a financial analyst, and when they see financial analyst everywhere on your headline, on your about section, on your job summary, on your skills and endorsements, what it does to their subconscious brain, it's feeding them that this guy is the right fit what you are looking for. So not just for the algorithm of LinkedIn, but even for a human who is looking at your profile, it's great. But even for algorithm, when someone is searching you up on LinkedIn, having the right keywords on your headline and about section is very important. So try to tell a story in your about and summary section. Try to tell your journey, tell them your failure, your success, what you did. You might say, Utsav, I am quite new. I'm just 20 years old. I'm just 18. I'm just 23. I don't have a lot of stories. I cannot say anything. You have lived 20 years on this planet. You have completed high school. You definitely have so many stories to tell. Maybe some stories that maybe it's a small story. You might think it's a small story in your life, but you never know how big or how amazing that story could be for your reader. Share that story. That's what mentors are for. If you're not sure, reach out to your mentor. Reach out to someone who you can validate your story with, who you can ask them. Reach out to me if you want. I can help you understand if you should put that on LinkedIn or not. All right, so moving forward, all good, everyone with me? Amazing. All right, so job and experience section, that's the next section. That's where you put in your experience, your jobs that you have done. Try to not copy paste from your resume all the bullet points. Try to summarize and put a summary over there, and like in paragraphs or one para or two paragraphs, try to make it more readable. Even for the summary or the about section, don't stack up all your sentences together. I will be talking about that when I show you my profile and I take an example. But don't stack up everything together. Okay, try to make it readable, try to give spaces in between. After every one or two sentence or three sentences, give a paragraph so that it's more readable. The more white spaces, the better it is. In marketing world, we call the white spaces as negative spaces, which is in turn is a positive thing for us. So not to confuse you, but all those white spaces are called negative spaces. The more the negative space, the better it is. Look at this presentation, the screen that I'm sharing. You see there are so many white spaces, it looks neat and clean. I'm not overdoing it. So the more white spaces, the more readable and the more visually appealing and good it is for the reader. They want to read it. It looks clean and clear. Okay. Feature section. There is many people don't know on LinkedIn there is a feature section. You need to activate it by clicking on the top of your profile. It's when not going in the settings and privacy. On the top of your profile, just below your headline somewhere or around that area, if you play around with it, the pencil icon is the edit icon. There should be a plus icon. If you click those and you try to see, there is a feature section, click that. In the feature section, you can put a media file, you can upload a document, you can upload your you can put a link over there, like whether it's to your website, whether it's to your calendar, or whether you want to promote any page or a landing page. You can also put media links, your post. If you did an amazing post and you spoke about like giving like how to do, well, we are talking about financial analysis, let's say financial analysis, that post went viral, put it up there in the feature section. You want to show that you are proud that you added value and it went viral. So do that. Feature section is great. I'll show you more in that example. Endorsements, skills and endorsements, that's below your volunteer section. First is experience section, job experience, then is the education, then is certifications, and then is the volunteer, and that's after that it's the skills and endorsements. Did you know you can have 50 skills and endorsements on your page? Many people don't know that and they're not using it. You can have 50 skills and endorsements. Please put all the skills and endorsements that you want over there. Again, it's great for optimizing your profile. It's great for having those right keywords, the keywords that you want to be found, whether it's Excel spreadsheets, Microsoft PowerPoint presentations, it could be any skill, even your soft skills, whatever it's there, list it out. Recommendations, we already spoke about it. Recommendation, try to give and receive recommendations. Whoever you have worked with, send them a request to write you a recommendation. That's a great thing for your profile. It acts as a Google review. You won't believe how many clients I get just by reading my 20 recommendations. I don't even ask all my clients to write me a recommendation, but somebody who has written, people come to my profile, read it, and boom, they want to work with me just by reading my recommendations. It goes a long way, guys. All right, so tips and tricks. Before we go to tips and tricks, quickly I would like to show you an example. um, all right, this is my LinkedIn page. Let's go to my profile. So guys, this is my profile over here. And if you look at my headshot, this is my headshot, clean, clear, a little bit of teeth that I'm showing, a smiling face. So that this is what I call a good headshot, not because it's mine, but actually it's a good headshot. Try to keep it simple, inviting, approachable, like you are easily approachable. And so now talking about the headline, I'm building something awesome. So that's what my headline starts with. But I don't want to limit there because the first 5 6 words are key and people can see what you do. So the two major aspects that I do is LinkedIn and branding on LinkedIn. Okay. So I'm a LinkedIn and branding strategist who happens to be a tea manufacturer. My extended family, they own tea gardens and they pack and manufacture, pack and supply tea to many countries. And I happen to import them here in Canada. So we are tea manufacturers. I help you build your personal brand exponentially. And I am a people person. So you see what I do, how I do it, everything is mentioned over here. And Below, when you go, this is the about section over here, and you try to see the about section. That's what I was telling you. Try to leave spaces and gaps after every sentence or two. You see how much readable it looks like over here. I have put in some colorful emojis. uh, I have shared my story over here. I was a tax accountant working there. So trying to make it a little more personal. I have shared what my ikigai is. If you guys don't know what a ikigai is, Google it, but not right now. Ikigai means your purpose in life. So my purpose in life is helping people achieve their dreams and goals. So try to make it a little personal, little professional, and that's how you can share your story, your dreams, your goals. What is my goals over here? What I am doing? How I am helping people? And at the end, you want to be approached, right? No recruiter is waiting for you to connect, you to like for them to connect with you, you to accept their connection request, and then they would message you. They want to act fast, right? They want to act fast, and that's how they want. They are looking for your phone number or email address. So if you look at my contact info, I have my phone number, my email address over here, and I have another email address and my calendar over here. If you look at the bottom, I have written, once this pandemic is over, let's connect over a coffee or tea, or how about jumping on a Zoom call this week, right? So this goes a long way, guys. You are talking directly to your reader. It's very personal. It's in first person. Always remember, don't write your summary or about section in third person. Always write it in first person. I've sent my email address over here, and I have also put in my calendar over here. How cool is that? So that's about the summary section and the headshot and the headline. Moving forward to the featured section. So this is the featured section, guys, where I was telling you can put a post over here. This post went viral kind of in those pandemic days. It got 566 organic likes and comments, and 34 comments over here. I had more viral posts, and over here I was mentioned in LinkedIn News. So I made a post where LinkedIn News covered it in their article. So I mentioned about that over here, this post. So this is how you can put it in the featured section. That was 1 year ago, featured on LinkedIn News. And over here is the link to that where I was featured. So this is how you build your personal brand. This is how you showcase and make it more easy for people. Suppose a recruiter came to my profile, they can straight away click on this link over here, and it takes to calendly.com, a third party platform where they can book a call with me, right? So that's how you can do it as well. And then the job summary experience part that I was talking about, not to put bullet points but to put it in more paragraphs, like what you do, how you do it, what your work is. Try to explain them what you do, but not in something like what is like a resume. Okay, then you can also put some media files over here. How cool is that? The logos of my business I've put in here, so you can put that too. That's It's amazing, right? I've worked with Impact Recruitment as a recruiter. I've put that in over here in two small paragraphs. So you can put all that here: your education, your licenses and certifications, your volunteer experience. You guys are international students, you can put in so much over here, so much of licenses, certifications, your volunteer experience. I have done a lot of volunteering. I've not put in all there, but I've just put in the one that is very close to my heart. uh, I can put in all there, but no. Skills and endorsements. You see, when I add a new skill, it says you have reached the limit of 50 skills, because I have put in every skill possible. Because you sometimes you don't realize, but you have a lot of transferable skills. So try to put in that in your profile. Okay, coming to the recommendations, I have received 20, I've given 3. I need to give more recommendations, but people don't reach out to me. And yeah, so if you look at all the recommendations that I've got: Ellen, Ashiri, Alex, Hillary, Alexander, Amy. So all of these people, they have worked with me on for LinkedIn, and I've helped them. So they have written me a recommendations. I don't ask for recommendations, but I always encourage people that you should be asking when you are early in your career. Once you have some recommendations, it's up to the people they want to, but it's a good practice to keep asking for recommendations, so that more and more people recommend you. I should start doing it now. So yeah, guys, that's about the LinkedIn profile. I'm just going to look at some comments here. Okay. Akansha is asking, can you tell me what do you mean by LinkedIn creator mode? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, I will. Sir, please tell me first person and third person. Okay. Okay. So first person, what I mean by first person and third person is um, using the words I, my, all these are first person. Not using the word Utsav is passionate about uplifting others through proven techniques. You don't have to talk about as if someone else is writing or writing about you on this profile. That is third person. Try to use it in first person. Akansha, when you ask about creator mode, I am still testing out the creator mode right now. So I have not put in, I have not switched it on, but creator mode is to grow your audience and to get highlighting your content on your profile, which I can already do. But a creator mode also gives you an option to record a short video and post it on your profile picture. So other than profile picture, when people hover over it or when they click over here, they will see a video where you can tell your message directly. It is a very cool thing, it's a very cool feature, and I absolutely tell people, all the creators, to activate it. I am not doing it myself because I have seen that the algorithms work differently, and when you put the creator mode on, I've heard from some of my friends in the LinkedIn space that it might reduce your outreach. And that's the reason why I'm still testing it out. It's been almost a month me testing it out. Very soon I'll be concluding it by the end of July, whether it's amazing or not. Well, I think it's a great feature, but I don't know if it's good for me or not. So I'm still testing it out, Akansha. All right. So let's go to the tips and tricks. We need to wrap it up. We are almost approaching that 1 hour mark. Tips and tricks. Customize your URL. Okay. If you go on the top right hand side corner of your profile, well, let's go there. If you go on the top right hand side of your profile, edit public profile and URL. If you click here, you see on the top right hand side corner again linkedin.com/in/utsav j. So that's my URL. You can copy it, you can edit the last part, leaving this part because it's linkedin.com/in. You can put in your profession, financial analyst, MBA finance. You can put in your full name, short name, whatever you want. It's minimum 3 to 100 characters or letters or numbers. So you can put that in. It's unique. So if somebody has already taken MBA finance, you cannot do that. Like I have already done Utsav J, you cannot do that. Okay. Now taking an example, I wanted to show you an example of an amazing profile, and Nikhil's profile is amazing. So let's look at Nikhil's profile. So whenever you go live, you can look at the cover banner over here changes to live. But look at Nikhil's headline: organizing India's largest student mentorship summit. That we are here, guys. Mentor conference from 11th to 25th July. Huge 2 weeks of learning, learning, and learning. Get top careers, scholarships, college guidance, building an ecosystem, all through foreign admits, right? So look at his profile, look at his about section. That's what I was talking about, the white spacing. And he posts great content out there, right? He's telling his story. He is telling you a free consultation call over here, right here. That's what I was telling you guys. And he has also shared where you can register for the event. So try to be personal. See, about me, a middle class child with big dreams who went against odds, right? So he's telling his personal story over here. That's amazing, and that's what I keep telling: personal and professional. You see, whatever I just taught you, it's getting validated when we look at someone's profile who has already has it optimized. See the featured sections. He has already one link and a post that he has featured, and he has his viral post also. This is the post that went viral, 8,000 likes. And you see about his experiences all in paragraphs. That's what I was telling you: education, volunteer experience. You see all his endorsements and skills, all the recommendations. He's a giver, man. Nikhil, you are amazing. I'm going to write you a recommendation today. So he's a giver. He has given 6 recommendations. He does not ask, he just gives value genuinely and generously, you see. So this is what I was talking about. That's a great example. You can check out Nikhil's profile, follow him. uh, and that's the customized URL part. Then get personal. We already told you, get personal on your LinkedIn profile. Show your personality. It will go a long way. Get creative with your posts and comments. Try to post every day or at least thrice a week, if not possible every day on LinkedIn, because you want to be in front of your network. You want to show up every day in front of them, because uh, out of sight is out of mind. One of my managers always kept saying me that if my manager is looking or watching this video, it's his quote. It's out of mind, out of sight, or out of sight, out of mind. So try to show up every day. All right. Cover or banner picture that can speak 1,000 words, and the banner picture that's above your headshot, try to optimize it, try to make it look amazing, try to put in all the things that you want to showcase. Nikhil's banner picture right now shows a, a LinkedIn live that we are on, but you can look at my banner picture. It's very simple, basic: my phone number, my email address, and what I'm doing, what I've been, my company's logo. So you can do that. You can, if you don't know how to make it, you don't have to pay hundreds of dollars, thousands of rupees to any graphic designer. You can, if you can afford it, or else you can just go to canva.com. You can search here LinkedIn banner, you see, and it's a free profile creator, and you see, boom, so many profiles, so many banners, so many banners. You can choose so many banners from here. Most of them are free, and you can just pick any one and edit it. You can put your picture there, you can put your name, your what you do. I am a writer, you see, this is a simple banner, I am a writer. Or you can say I am a photographer. You can write in anything you want, and you can put in your email address if you want people to approach you. So there are so many things that can be done. uh, Going stories, a new feature that got added on LinkedIn last year. It's a great feature that you can make the best of it. It has a unique algorithm, and it's very different from some of the Instagram or Facebook stories. uh, I would love to dive into it, but with the aspect of short in time, uh, it's not something that I would want to talk about in a detail. But stories are a great feature. It can be uploaded only through your mobile app. So if you are on LinkedIn, try to download the mobile app and upload stories every day, not the ones that you might upload on Insta or Facebook. LinkedIn is a professional platform, but try to make it a little personal, professional, like going on lunch with your peer. You can post that. How your day of work looks like, you can post that. Many things behind the scenes of your work and professional life, you can do that. In your university lectures, or you are studying, or many things, just to keep your audience and your network engaged and give them a sneak peek on your professional and personal life. Money is in the messaging is very important, guys. Try to message people to keep that connection going. You connected with someone, you message them, and then you forget about it unless their work anniversary or job change shows up. But you, if you want to build that network, if you want to build that personal brand, keep the momentum going. Do follow up with the ideal company or the hiring manager or the recruiter you want to work with. So money is in the messaging, guys. Some bonus tips: I already told you about Canva, showed you what it is. Fiverr is a great platform where you can get your headshot edited for just as low as $5, which is what, 300 rupees. And signature URL, I told you about the LinkedIn profile URL, customizing it, right? What do I mean by signature URL? You can put it in your email signatures below your name. You might be putting your phone number or your position or what you do. Try to put your LinkedIn profile also, so that if you're reaching out to a recruiter or a company or a hiring manager or any professional person in your network, it will straight away give them access to your LinkedIn profile without you even telling them. If they want to learn more about you, they can click that and go and check out your LinkedIn profile. And since you have done this program, since you are here on LinkedIn live and YouTube live today, you know how to optimize your profile. Once they check out your profile, they are going to love it. Resume, you can also put your LinkedIn URL in your resume. If you're not doing it, please start doing it. LinkedIn is a peek into your personality and not just your digital resume. Many people still keep thinking that LinkedIn is a digital resume. No, guys, it is not. To some extent it is, but it is beyond, way beyond that. It is a peek into your personality. Be personal, talk more about it, show more of your side other than what's already mentioned in your resume. And the formula to be successful on LinkedIn after optimizing your profile, because optimizing your profile is the starting point, it's the base and the stepping stone. Post, engage, and message. That's my formula, guys. Post on LinkedIn as much as possible, as frequently as possible. Engage on other people's posts, leave thoughtful comments. That goes a long way. If you're leaving, that shows your personal brand. If you're leaving thoughtful and amazing comments on other people's posts, message people. I told you, money is in the messaging. So that's all, guys, from me. And nobody likes to post on LinkedIn, so I come up with a task which is a very short. What is your key takeaway from the session today? Just one key takeaway, what you loved about this session. Post about it on LinkedIn. Do that. Don't think you have been procrastinating. You will think that what people will think, how will they judge you. Don't think, just post it and tag me in there so that I can comment on it. Because if I comment on it, my network here in Canada and worldwide, they can see your post as well. So LinkedIn is very powerful, it's very organic. If you want that, please tag me and I will comment on it. That's the task for you guys. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Instagram, or I've started a YouTube channel. You can check it out, that LinkedIn guy. You can reach out to me on my email, or you can also call me, text me, WhatsApp me. So I'm an open book. That's my all the information. So you can connect with me and yeah, take a screenshot, take a picture of this. If you can't remember or jot it down, just take a picture or a screenshot, or this video is going to be there so you can check it out later on. So that's all, guys, from me. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Nikhil, take it over, man.
Yeah, I think it was really insightful, and I quite of had a brush up with you in a lot of aspects. Specifically, looking at my profile, you accidentally went onto my profile, and I was like, okay, this isn't the new profile. Have I done my homework here or not? So thank you, and I believe audience, you would have learned quite a things in this session. Take this as an active session. After this session, go to LinkedIn, build your profile, or if you don't have a profile, start making your profile. There's no age limit on LinkedIn to build your profile. A person with a 10 years age is also on LinkedIn. A person with 60 years of old is also on LinkedIn. So you do not have to worry about how people are going to judge you. Are you young? Are you old? That's not it. LinkedIn is very inclusive as a community, and if you are going there as a platform, you are putting your personal brand there. You would be visible, and in this kind of an era, visibility is very important, because if you're not able to be able to showcase yourself or your talent or your skill or your interest, then it becomes really hard for you to be able to take that first foot forward into the professional career. Guys, yeah, the session recording is there. You can go to our YouTube channel. People watching on LinkedIn, go to Foreign Admits as a YouTube channel. You can subscribe it, and you would get an access to this session. On LinkedIn, it is also streamed in my profile, so you can add me to get the video, or you can also connect with Utsav on that. So we have few questions before we end up this session. Guys, if you have any specific question, do add on. We have a very good comment for you, sir. Let me stream it.
Oh, thank
So,
you. Thank you so much, Shruti. Uh, thank you.
okay, we have one very basic question. What is first person and what is third person on LinkedIn?
Yeah, Suraj, great question. I covered a little bit already, but yeah, first person is basically you talking in like I, me, my. So that is like first person. I am doing this. I want to do this. So always when you are building your profile, try to talk in first person so that it doesn't look like somebody else is talking on your behalf, because it's your profile. You own it. And the third person is basically, like I said, it's someone else talking about you, like a news or a media page, like for actors or maybe media personalities or something. It happens, you see that it says that Utsav is a great LinkedIn professional. Nikhil is the co-founder of Foreign Admit. So that's talking in third person. So always try to talk in first person. It's more personal, and it also helps the reader or the viewer to connect with you directly.
Perfect. We have one more question about the LinkedIn creator mode. Any insights on that?
Yeah, the creator mode is a great platform, Akansha. It's amazing. It just came out approximately 2 months back. I have not switched it on yet. My friends have, and they have been telling me or raving about it. But some of my friends in LinkedIn, or who are in this industry and very active on LinkedIn profile platform, they have been telling me that it does limit your outreach. When you put out a post, the number of views or the number of outreach it is going to your network and the people commenting to their network, they have seen a drop in the algorithm. So I don't want to take a chance to turn it on right now, but it's a great platform. It's a great feature on LinkedIn which they have added, and they will be polishing it and making it better and better. And the creator
Awesome.
mode helps you give a short story, record a video, and upload it with your profile picture, which is a great way to tell your audience, your network, what you do, who you are, how you do it, everything, because it's a great thing to do. And LinkedIn is updating so many features, and you are yet to see more and more features coming in this year.
Sure. So we have another question. Mm, how to grow more connections on LinkedIn? People are usually skeptical, like how I'm going to go, beyond and adding people.
Yes, Keshav. I think that was one of the questions in the beginning as well. I thought I would, I wanted to answer that, but I could not. So, Keshav, and to that other person as well who asked this question in the very beginning of the presentation, uh, try to understand what your niche is, what you are doing, what your purpose on LinkedIn is, right? We all have an agenda or a purpose on LinkedIn. So if maybe, for example, you are in India, you are coming to Canada, and Nikhil is helping you get into a MBA institute in Canada, and you want to network with many people who are an alumni for from that MBA institute. So what you can do on LinkedIn, you can go to the search bar, you can type in that institute's name, and then you can also go into the advanced search option. Or else, even if you don't go in that advanced search option, you can just click on the people on the ribbon. There will be a people option. Click over there. You will get all the people who are either studying in that institute or are an alumni from that institute. Hit a connect button. Another pop-up will come for send note. Click that, personalize your note. Why are you connecting with that person, and how are you going to add value, or what are you seeking information from them? Okay, try to be genuine, honest, and connect with them, and I'm pretty sure many people would love to connect back with you and share their valuable feedback. So that will help you with getting a true feedback about that MBA institute directly from the people who have already studied from there. So that's how you can build your connections. You can add more people, and genuinely always put in a personal note over there. I hope I was able to answer that.
Got
Nikhil,
it.
do you want to add on more? If
Okay. No, I think you've covered it pretty well. Uh, Utsav, are you there? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
My network kind of went off. I think you have covered pretty much it. There is a very interesting question that has been put up. Is there a chance of getting a job after doing research internship abroad? I'm a student from India. Um, Once it depends on what kind of network that you're building on LinkedIn. There are a lot of professors who post about RShip or MS or PhD openings on LinkedIn. You can use the Boolean search on LinkedIn. You go to LinkedIn, you put up, looking for MS students, or hiring MS or master students, and then you can put up a post filter, and then you will be getting a lot of posts very similar to that. Okay. In the free version, in the premium version, there might be a little bit of discrepancies in the kind of searches that you will get. Free version, you definitely might have to work hard because not all the posts are going to have a very hard filter. But if you put in your boolean search, or if you adjust the boolean search in the search bar, you would be able to get close to a lot of good searches. And that's one of the hack I would recommend all of you if you're looking for internships or jobs. Instead of just applying to the LinkedIn jobs which are posted, which might take up a lot of time and would have a different kind of approach, there are a lot of fresh jobs which are directly posted as a post on LinkedIn. And if you're using the search option, you would be able to search the, let's say, hiring digital marketing fresher. If you're putting that kind of a post, search, and then put up a filter on post, you will see what are the posts that have been posted in a month or in a week about hiring digital marketing fresher, and you can always connect to them. You can also connect to people who are actually hiring or digital marketing fresher. But if you put a filter of people in that post, then you would be able to see which are the people who are hiring in your particular domain. Might be a little bit of varied searches, but it will at least help you to get closer to your target groups. Okay, why on mobile we don't find a send request? And okay, let's answer this question.
Yeah.
Why on mobile we don't find the send note request?
Uh,
Utsav, please answer this.
Yes, Krotik. So when you are connecting with people through your mobile app, you click the connection request and it goes straight away. But you can always click the see more option, and over there, a personalized invite, personalized note option will be there. Click that instantly and then put in your note and hit send. So with your connection request, that note will also get sent to that person. I know LinkedIn did not did a good job yet with the mobile app with that personal note, but it is possible to do that after clicking the connect button and then personalizing your note.
Got it. Got it. I think that's really insightful. Mobile app and the desktop app version of the LinkedIn would have certain change of user experiences. So a lot of things that we discussed may be dominantly on the desktop app, not on the mobile. So when you're using LinkedIn from desktop, you would have insights to the public profile URL, the send connect add note request thing, and a lot of other things. But on the mobile app, you might get an access to stories, which is usually not present on the desktop side. Also, one interesting thing that I would recommend, like LinkedIn has different features roll out as per different profiles. If you are doing more videos, you might get features which are more video oriented, probably like a live session update. So LinkedIn is a little bit partial in rolling out updates depending on the user basis, that what kind of user base you have. You might have a feature update like I'm looking for a job or I'm hiring a particular person, so you can post those kind of updates, right? You might have an access to the polling feature. So if you're doing certain kind of market research or surveys, you can always use LinkedIn polls, and these are very very good polling features. Okay, so there are so many updates that you can always go forward. And if you want to be on the screen, you want to do public speaking, you want to be in live, you can always apply for LinkedIn Live. There is a simple application process that you'll find on the LinkedIn Live, and based on your previous interactions on the videos on LinkedIn, they would be able to give you access to LinkedIn Live. So these are the few things that you can always try. And I think Utsav, one hack that we kind of missed is never share the link directly on LinkedIn. If you're sharing something, you do not post the URL directly on LinkedIn and let LinkedIn render and find out what that URL is. Because the moment LinkedIn finds it's a third party URL, it will suppress the post reach. You post whatever content that you want to post, then go back after you posted it, edit it, and then post the URL. That way, your visibility to the post would be much wider than the general post itself. Try and test it out by yourself and see if you're true today. But yeah, if you want to share more feedbacks, anything, do take a screenshot of this particular live session and share it with us. Tag myself, tag Utsav. I go on LinkedIn as study abroad mentor. So if you find me on LinkedIn as study abroad mentor, you'll be able to find me, or else Nikhil J, and Utsav goes with as Utsav Jain. So it'll be simpler for you, all of you, to find it. And the feedback forms are already been shared. Do share your feedback in attendance link so that we'll be able to understand what we can do in future to improve more on these sessions. And this is how we end the session. Thank you, Utsav. Thanks a
Thank you.
lot for joining in, and thank you, audience.
Thank you, Nikhil, for having me. Thank you, everyone.
So, guys, we have come finally to the end of today's session. So today's session was all about personal branding, digital marketing, LinkedIn, and brand building, getting into the different kind of jobs. So in this session, I believe you would have learned a lot about different aspects of digital marketing. First by above, and then now Utsav have talked about LinkedIn, what is the beauty of LinkedIn, and how you can improve your personal branding by being present on LinkedIn or sharing relevant content and experiences on LinkedIn. So go out today on LinkedIn and try to make your profile. Meanwhile, I'm going to share with you certain insights about Mentor Conference. I hope you like it. So going ahead, we'll also have a lot of sessions on profile building. But what exactly is profile building? Why do you want to study abroad? Let's hear it out.
So the first question was why higher education, right? Okay. So why higher education? The study and the base that we have developed in bachelor's is not really enough.
Rather than actually talking about the purpose, they actually reprint their resume there.
But yeah, you have just involved. What impact did you create? What was substantial growth? Was there any kind of a consistency in that activity?
Product manager needs to be relationship building and communication in terms of the fact that it has to be very clear what so
Visit us today. Visit us today.